Hey everyone, I'm Jackson, and in this video we're talking about 7 hate groups in the anime community. Now, in any form of community, there's good bits and there's bad bits, and well, the anime community is no exception. Let's get to these 7 hate groups. Hate group number 1, mainstream anime hate group. This is the group that hates anything mainstream, usually without any reason other than that it's just a mainstream anime series, which in my opinion is just plain stupid. But these people seem to forget that the reason why these series are mainstream is because they are doing something right that is interesting people. And that this series should be worth at least the first 3 episodes being watched to determine whether or not it's a good series for the individual. But this group finds it hard to watch anything that is considered mainstream in the anime community, because too many people are watching the series. But that's up to them, they're missing out on a fair few great series, and you really can't convince them otherwise. Group number 2, the just sees the negatives, but still watches the whole series hate group. This anime hate group is full of complainers, serial complainers, that just focus on the negatives in any series. And it doesn't matter how big or small these negatives may be. Now, because of this, many series have been ruined for them because they're just too busy seeing all the bad points, not even looking for good points. And then they see the need to complain about whichever series that they've just seen to everyone. But here's the catch. They've watched the whole series complaining about it. So, if you're not enjoying the series, why are you still watching it? Like, it is your choice to watch the series. If you're watching it, then there must be something good about it. The usual things that these people complain about is art, story, too much fan service, too little fan service, the fan service just wasn't good enough for them, it wasn't done right and all that bull crap. But they've still watched the whole thing complaining, and they could have been watching something else that they may not have complained about, or at least not complain and waste other people's time. Group number 3, the I won't start or I won't start another long-running series group. Now, in terms of hate groups, this group is really mediocre and small and docile and everything, but I thought it deserved a mention. Now, when it comes to series like, let's say, One Piece, Naruto, Dragon Ball, Bleach, Fairy Tail, all those long-running series that consist of more than 25 episodes, 50 episodes, to them are considered a long-running series, and well, yeah, to everyone they're considered long-running series. But these people are afraid of the commitment of going from start to catching up, and well, you look at One Piece, it's at episode 700 and something. Yeah, that's a big commitment. I won't deny that. But let's say if you were to take out all the filler episodes, then yeah, that won't make a big dent. But let's look at Naruto. Shippuden, you're taking out more than 100 episodes right there, and a 720 episode franchise in total. Now, some of these people are already watching a long-running series, and it would be the only one that they're watching, as they are usually just a tad bit afraid of starting their first or another long-running series because of the commitment. But to me, to go as far as, well, basically, to stay as far away from the series as possible, like, you're missing out on some pretty good content. And a fair few animes right there. And in all honesty, to get through a long-running series, it's just a matter of, well, watching more than 1 episode a week. You will eventually catch up. Like, hop on, maybe watch an episode or 2, then watch a few episodes of other things, and go from there. Yeah, okay, there are other commitments, there's other things that happen in everyone's life, and maybe you want to just be able to go from start to finish as soon as possible, and that's fine. It really is. Moving on! Group number 4. Nothing else is as good as this series group. Now, there's nothing wrong with having a favourite series. We all have 1 or 2 or 3 or however many that there is. But to go as far as, this Sword Art Online, the pinnacle of animation right there. The pinnacle. You can't beat it. You can't beat it. Nah. Attack on Titan, nah. Nowhere near Sword Art. Nah. It's just a tad bit far. Also, these people are really defensive. Trust me, I've done it to some of these people of, nah. Attack on Titan, yeah, it's good, but I've seen better. Like, it's not the best anime series I've seen. And, whoa, they get defensive. They get defensive as hell. And to be honest, it's quite funny to watch you see them grow all defensive and whatnot when you say something else is better than their favourites or there's a flaw or something like that. But it is a case of just because it is your favourite and you think nothing else can top it doesn't mean that, well, unfortunately, one, it's true. Like, my favourite is Pokemon, and, well, I know it's not the best series out there. But two, not everyone holds the same belief as you, and you can't really enforce that onto other people because, well, if you could, would all be mindless zombies. Group number 5. You're not an anime fan if you have not seen this series or series group. Now I know, this group may sound similar to the previous one I just talked about, but it's different. Trust me. This group, instead of fixating on one series that is the pinnacle of animation, is actually focusing on one or many series that they deem as, if you have not seen these, how big of an anime fan you are. And let's face it, if you've watched 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, however many anime series that you have watched, if you think that you are a fan, you are a fan, and no one else can tell you otherwise. The attitude for the people in this group is, well, basically, wait. You haven't seen Death Note? No. You dead to me. I don't know you anymore. No, can't be friends. No, can't do it, sorry. Which, from my point of view, is a rather pathetic attitude to have. Like, being able to go to someone, hey, you haven't seen this? I reckon you should have. You'd really enjoy it. It's a great series. Is the way to go about doing things. Also, if they haven't seen something that you have seen, maybe they've seen something that you haven't seen. And therefore that means that they can do the same thing to you of, hey, you should give this series a shot. I reckon you'll enjoy it. So yeah, there's a difference of going, hey, you should give this series a shot because you haven't seen it, instead of going, OMFG, you haven't seen Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, nah. See ya. Having nothing to do with you anymore. It's just taking things way too far and out proportionate. Group number 6, the against dub group. Now, I get the concept of watching an anime in English sub. I really do. But I also get the concept of watching it in English dub. This group is, well, a vast majority of the anime community, and I reckon it's a stupid attitude to have. For one, we can't decide what other people want to watch and what language they want to watch it in. Secondly, there's reasons why these people actually watch these series in the English dub. Maybe they don't want to hear the Japanese. Yeah, I don't get it, but hey, we can't control them. Or maybe there's some medical reason. Like, maybe they can't read things from a distance, or they actually can't read at all, where hearing it in their spoken language is their way of actually watching it and understanding what the hell is going on. Like, let's face it, if you don't understand what they're saying in Japanese, I'm pretty sure that you would prefer to have subtitles at best, or at worst, hearing it in your spoken language so you know what the hell is going on. Also, I don't get the argument against dub. Like, okay, yes, in some ways sub is better, in other ways, I reckon dub could be better. Holy shit, I just said that. Don't change videos just yet. Hear me out. Like, in series, let's say, like, Infinite Stratus. Like, probably not the best example, but they actually have characters from different countries, and in the English dub, they actually put their accents on, which is something quite difficult to do in Japanese. Also, just because someone's watching a series in the English dub, it actually isn't hurting you or the community. So then why are we so fixated on these people watching their anime in English dubs when it's not actually having any physical effect against us? If it doesn't affect us, why are we giving two shits about it? Even one shit about it. We should just be happy that with the English dub and other dubs for, like, let's say, Spanish and other languages that actually do their own dubbing track for these anime, that's actually broadening the anime world and community, because it's giving other people the opportunity to watch anime in their language and how they want to watch their shows. And I'm pretty sure that they have the right to that without any form of discrimination. Group number 7, the closet anime lover. Finally, we're on to the last group, and this is an annoyance to most people, I would imagine. Now, some of the most famous lines of this group is 1, I hate anime. 2, anime's for children. 3, oh my god, I just saw Attack on Titan, it's the most amazing thing ever. I'm now watching every anime series on this earth. That last one might be a bit exaggerated, but that's what I hear in my head when they say crap like that. Now, I don't get this group. I don't know if it's they are secretly enjoying anime and just afraid to admit it, or they just haven't found that one series that gets them hooked onto anime itself. And I get that. There needs to be some form of hook. There really does. But forgetting they just haven't found the series, it's the group, it's particularly the part of the group that just is secretly in love with anime that we are here to talk about. These people seem to think that admitting that, like, hey, I like anime, will make them a different person, and it won't, because liking anime and enjoying anime is part of who you are. Like, it's the same concept in your group of friends. Let's say some artists in the music world, the majority of your group hates, and that's just what is said. But you actually enjoy their music, but because your friends don't like it, you're going to say that you don't like it, and you're going to make sure that that artist's songs aren't played in front of your friends. Where, in my opinion, you should just admit it. You really should. Like, you might be surprised as to how many other people actually watch anime. Like, it doesn't actually change who you are as a person. And if people go, oh, nah, you like anime, I'm not going to have anything to do with you. Well, you might be for the better. I won't say that you are or aren't, but they probably aren't exactly the nicest people and may not be the people that you should be associating with. Because, let's face it, you have the right to watch what you want to watch, listen to what you want to listen, do what you want to do, within legal boundaries, obviously. No one else can tell you what to do, what to like, what to think, what to dislike. No one else can tell you that. That's all on you. And if you like and enjoy something, then just admit it. You're part of a community that's actually quite good and diverse and everything. I know, ironic, we're talking about how good the anime community is when we're talking about the hate groups in the anime community, but we can multitask. But yeah, when you tell people, and I reckon that you should, but if some of them go, I'm not quite sure if I want to still hang out with you or not, well, just let them be. Hopefully they'll come back around. If not, well, that's their loss. Okay, it's your loss too, but that's their loss that they are choosing to lose a good friend. Okay? That's not on you, that's on them. That's on them. And your likes and interests and dislikes shouldn't really change what someone thinks about you when they already know you. And also, your interest doesn't really affect anyone. Like, I like music, I like playing guitar, I like reggae music, but does that affect you? No. No, it doesn't. It doesn't at all. Even down to the point of, like, I like Naruto, I like Bleach, I like Tokyo Ghoul, I like Gundam 00, I like a lot of different anime series. But again, does that affect you? No. So yeah, just admit you like it. It's all good. You're part of a great community. But anyway, that's all I have for this video. Thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoyed it. Don't forget to give this video a like or even comment in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, maybe even consider subscribing to me. It'll be an amazing help. Again, thank you all for watching. I hope to see you all in the next video. See ya.